Something about the ancient world just doesn't sit right with some people. Maybe you've thought it too. How did humans thousands of years ago manage to build some of the most precise and enormous structures ever made? And it makes you wonder, were humans really the only ones involved? Some folks think the answer is no. They've come up with a theory that might sound like pure science fiction at first, but it's gained traction over the years. According to these alternative theorists, ancient civilizations were either helped by extraterrestrial beings or were directly influenced by them. Some even believe that the pharaohs of Egypt were part alien themselves, hybrids of humans and something else. It might sound wild, but let's break down where this theory comes from and why so many people still talk about it. Let's start with the pyramids. Egyptologists still debate how exactly they were constructed. Moving millions of limestone blocks, some weighing several tons across long distances without modern machinery is one thing, but building those blocks into a pyramid that aligns so closely with the cardinal directions? That's another level entirely. Some claim the dimensions of the Great Pyramid even match the proportions of the Earth. Others push back, saying those numbers are cherry-picked to fit a theory. But the pyramid's design is so deliberate, it's easy to see why people might think there was more going on than just human planning. In some areas, like ancient Peru, people used plants with strong hallucinogenic properties. Some think this was a way of connecting with other realms, maybe even other worlds. The assumption here is that inspiration for such complex structures may have come from these experiences. That doesn't mean aliens were definitely involved, but it's another reason some people see a link between the ancient world and otherworldly influence. Back to Egypt though, let's talk about Pharaoh Akhenaten, the father of Tutankhamun. Akhenaten looked very different from other pharaohs. He had a long face, a narrow body, wide hips, and an elongated skull. In carvings and statues, he's often shown worshipping the Atenna sun disk with rays beaming down, and to some, those rays look suspiciously like beams from a flying saucer. Others argue that elongated skulls were common in ancient art, not just in Egypt, but in places like Central America and even Australia. These could have been natural deformities or intentional cranial shaping painful procedures where a child's head was bound to elongate the skull. This was usually a sign of nobility or higher status. The idea was to make leaders physically different from the common people, giving them a divine or elite appearance. So what about Akhenaten's remains? Scientists have examined a skull from tomb K555 in the Valley of the Kings, which some believe could be his. That skull was enlarged, but not because of anything alien. It may have been caused by a condition called hydrocephalus, where excess fluid enlarges the skull. There was also talk of a mysterious gene called CXPAC-5, allegedly found in Akhenaten's DNA. One blog claimed that this gene helps develop the frontal cortex and is rare in young people, yet present in his mummy. But no scientific studies back this up. Then there's the so-called Thule papyrus. This ancient Egyptian text supposedly describes UFOs appearing in the sky-bright circles of fire flying across Egypt. Sounds dramatic, right? But here's the problem. It's not an actual papyrus. It's a modern transcription of a supposed ancient document. No one has seen the original. Even some UFO researchers call it a hoax. You might have seen images of ancient coins shared in tabloids claiming they show alien faces. One such coin was supposedly found in Egypt, showing a classic gray alien head. But it turns out that coin was actually a doctored image of a Roman medallion from a museum in Paris. Experts confirmed it was fake, likely created in Photoshop, and yet that didn't stop it from being circulated online as proof. So were the pharaohs actually from another planet? Based on what we know, there's no solid evidence to say they were. The mystery of ancient Egypt still fascinates us, and that's part of what keeps these theories alive. But for now, they remain just that, stories without proof.